It's Friday afternoon. As you can see, conditions very nice. We're sailing downwind, aimed almost directly at Grenada, which is about 6 days away. Should have very good downwind conditions all the way, and the sun's shining, which is great. It's actually very difficult to find somewhere that's dry on this boat to sit down, and at the moment we've got a nice spot, no water coming over the boat, so it's nice just to catch the sun and dry off. Actually, it's been a pretty difficult 24 hours. All of yesterday we were coming up to a weather front, had very cloudy skies, lots of rain all of yesterday, very variable wind conditions and wind shifts, so quite taxing. And at one point sailed into a big hole, no wind, for about 45 minutes just stationary. Very strange with all the movement that you have out here for 2 weeks sailing this boat and all the noise, to suddenly be totally stationary, totally becalmed, no noise whatsoever. Then last night, as planned, once we'd crossed the front, we had to put a tack in as the wind direction was changing rapidly. That happened quite quickly and a little earlier than I was expecting. So we got ready to tack, no problem. Just as we were about to do it, literally, I was all ready to go. Big electrical storm hit us, lightning all around the boat, torrential downpour. We got about 40 knots of wind, the boat took off. Struggled to get it back under control, but did so, turned downwind, got it back under control. But it seemed that running with the wind, we were going with the storm. So wait until we got it under control and then tacked, and thankfully storm passed over us pretty quickly. Had a reasonably, then behind that it was quite light, very slow. Had quite a slow night, tried to get some sleep, but the breeze kept going round until went to the northeast, and you got the conditions that you have now. So beautiful downwind sailing, and hopefully this is all the way to Grenada. So I put the spinnaker up. Hopefully you can see the spinnaker. That's the A5, the asymmetric spinnaker, which you can furl. First time I put that up this trip. Should have been pretty straightforward. Unfortunately, the furling mechanism doesn't have a cleat on it, so as I was hoisting it, I hadn't tied it off and it half unfurled. Wasn't so much of a problem, got it all up and got it set and everything. So it was fine, but unfortunately in all of that, the furling mechanism, the furling rope had got caught around the furling drum. So the sail was up, under full pressure out on the end of the bowsprit, but no way of furling it. So if it would have been hit by a squall, I couldn't get the sail in, and I couldn't get to the sail to free the tangle without furling the sail. So had a big problem. In the end, worked out a solution, got a spare rope, managed to get it around the furling mechanism, was able to let the tack go, so, and then winch back in on that spare line and drag the furler onto the boat. About an hour up the front of the boat trying to untangle it, hanging over the front of the bow, which in the middle of the Atlantic isn't the most comfortable of things. And yes, Sylvie, I did have a harness on and I was clipped in at the boat, don't worry. That took about an hour, but got it all done. So it's fine, it's set up, lessons learned. But now we're under full main and spinnaker, beautiful conditions, and hopefully this is it for the next few days until a rum punch in Grenada. and there's a boat, a ship, about 6 miles off that way. Can't see him, but at least we've got some company.